the Feline Symphony. Decoding the meows of kitten chaos. Imagine a tiny opera playing out in your living room. High-pitched cries, pleading yowls, and the occasional dramatic trill. This isn't your average heavy metal concert. It's the symphony of kitten meows. These adorable balls of fur might be small, but their vocal repertoire is surprisingly complex. But what exactly are they trying to tell us with all this meowing? Fear not, fellow feline fanatic. This guide will help you decipher the hidden language of kitten meows, transforming you from a bewildered listener to a perfect meow maestro. 1. The welcome wagon. Picture this. You walk into the house after a long day, and a chorus of tiny meows erupts. These enthusiastic greetings, often accompanied by playful tail wags and happy headbutts, are a sign of affection. Think of them as feline welcomes. Your furry friend is simply thrilled you're back. Pro tip, reward these friendly meows with a gentle chin scratch or a playful petting session. This reinforces positive associations and strengthens your bond with your kitten. 2. The hungry games. The dinnertime meow is a classic. It starts subtly, a gentle meow that might morph into a more insistent meow if ignored. The grand finale? A full-blown operatic meow complete with dramatic pacing and pleading eyes fixed firmly on the food bowl. Pro tip, develop a consistent feeding routine to avoid these hunger-induced meows. Stick to specific meal times and resist the urge to cave to their adorable theatrics. A healthy feeding schedule benefits both their physical and vocal well-being. 3. The playful prelude. There's a distinct difference between a hungry meow and a playful one. Playful meows are often higher-pitched and chirpy, accompanied by playful swats and pouncing attempts. This is your kitten's way of saying, "Hey, let's have some fun!" Pro tip, engage with these playful meows. Invest in some interactive toys like feather wands or catnip-filled mice, and dedicate playtime sessions throughout the day. A tired kitten is a less vocal kitten, and a happier one too. 4. The mystery meow. Sometimes your kitten will meow seemingly out of the blue. They might stare intently at a seemingly empty corner, or let out a curious chirp while exploring a new room. These mystery meows could signify anything from curiosity to a perceived threat. Observe their body language. A swishing tail or dilated pupils might indicate fear. Pro tip, if your kitten seems scared, investigate the source of their distress. Rule out any potential dangers and offer reassurance with a gentle voice and calming strokes. 5. The lonely lament. Kittens are social creatures who thrive on companionship. If left alone for extended periods, they might express their loneliness with plaintive meows. These meows are often accompanied by pacing or anxious behavior. Pro tip, if you work long hours, consider getting another kitten or adopting an older cat as a companion. Alternatively, provide enriching activities for your solo kitten, like puzzle feeders or interactive toys, to keep them occupied during your absence. 6. The medical meow. While meowing is a normal form of feline communication, a sudden change in vocal patterns can sometimes indicate a health issue. If your kitten's meows become hoarse, raspy, or excessively frequent, consult a veterinarian. Pro tip, be aware of any other accompanying symptoms like lethargy, loss of appetite, or abnormal litter box habits. Early detection and treatment of potential health problems are crucial for your kitten's well-being. 7. The meowsicle meow. Some kittens are simply more vocal than others. They might meow to greet you, to tell you about their day, or simply because they enjoy the sound of their own voice. These meowsicle kitties have a unique personality that shines through in their vocalizations. Pro tip, embrace your kitten's unique meowcabulary. Learn to interpret their different vocal cues and respond accordingly. After all, communication is a two-way street, even with a furry friend. The feline interpreter. Understanding your kitten's meows unlocks a deeper level of communication. By deciphering their vocal cues, you can better address their needs and strengthen your bond. Remember, a well-cared-for kitten is a less vocal kitten, so provide them with love, playtime, and a healthy environment. Who knows, maybe you'll even compose your own feline symphony, a duet of happy purrs. The age of meow. A kitten's meow evolves as they grow. Newborn kittens communicate with high-pitched cries, similar to a bird's peep. Around 6 weeks old, they begin to develop their meow, starting with softer chirps and graduating to more distinct meows by 8 weeks. By adulthood, their meow repertoire will be fully formed, with subtle variations depending on the situation and their individual personality. Beware of the mimicry meow. Owning a kitten can be a hilarious experience, especially when they start mimicking your sounds. Don't be surprised if your playful meow is met with an enthusiastic reply from your furry friend. This mimicry is a sign of their intelligence and their desire to communicate with you on your level. Pro tip: while it's cute, be mindful of what you meow around your kitten. Constant loud meows might lead to them becoming more vocal in general. Use a calm and consistent tone when communicating with your kitten to set a good vocal example. The untranslated meow. Despite our best efforts, there will always be some meows that remain a mystery. This is part of the charm of owning a cat, their enigmatic nature and unique way of communicating. But fear not, feline friend. The more you observe your kitten's behavior and body language, the better you'll become at interpreting their meows, even the most puzzling ones. The power of positive reinforcement. When your kitten displays a desired behavior, like using a scratching post or playing with a toy instead of your furniture, reward them with a verbal "good kitty" or a tasty treat. This positive reinforcement encourages them to repeat the behavior and reduces the need for excessive meowing to get your attention. Beyond the meows, understanding your kitten's meows is just one piece of the puzzle. Learning their body language is equally important. A swishing tail can indicate annoyance, flattened ears might signal fear, and a slow blink is a sign of trust and affection. By paying attention to both vocal cues and body language, you'll become a master feline interpreter, building a strong and loving bond with your furry friend. The symphony of happiness. The ultimate goal is not to silence your kitten's meows entirely, but to understand them and respond accordingly. A happy kitten is a content kitten, and that often translates to a symphony of happy purrs instead of loud meows. With love, patience, and a little knowledge of feline communication, you can transform your home into a haven of purrs, playful chirps, and the occasional melodic meow. A beautiful symphony composed by your adorable kitten conductor. Did you enjoy the content? Please support the channel by clicking the subscribe and share buttons for more insightful videos on cat behavior, kitten care, and the wonderful world of feline communication.